Back to the Navy Sports Magazine on the Navy Sports Network. Time to talk a little women's basketball now with guard Taylor Dunham. And for someone that came out of a program so successful in high school, making that transition to Division I basketball, what has it been like so far for you?
It's been a lot of fun. I think, or for at least most people, that playing Division I basketball is something you work really hard for. And for me, personally, it's like a lifelong dream. So I've enjoyed the experience. It has its ups and downs, and it's tough. Like, the speed of the game is a lot faster. Practice is a lot longer. You got to be focused more. A lot of stuff to remember. You got a lot more on your shoulders, but I mean, you're older at the same time, so you can handle it. You just got to adjust.
You played with great players in high school. You all had a terrific high school team. You didn't have to deal with lack of success very much on that level. When the competition on a day in and day out basis is greater here, the teams prepare for you probably even stronger here than they did in high school. How did you have to make that adjustment to having some games here and there where you don't necessarily shoot it as well, or you have more turnovers than you expect of yourself? How that mental part of the game, how much has that been a problem to deal with here over the first couple of years?
It's an adjustment, but I think with anything new that it's gonna be tough at first. I mean, unless you're just naturally good at something, which does happen occasionally. But I think you just have to adjust and get better. So you probably need to get back in the gym. It's nothing to get down over. I mean, everyone has off nights, so it's just motivation to get better next time.
Playing with a fellow Division I player in high school and another one that went on to play scholarship ball at the D2 level. But what was that like to play at such a high level? I know you all were coached at a very high level. There were great demands in your high school program. But what was that like, and what was it like to have that kind of success? I mean, basically took two great Oakton teams to really beat you guys. Mm-hmm. I mean, those were the only people that you all didn't have any success against.
Right. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I played with both of them since we were 10 years old. We played on the AAU side together as well. So, I mean, it would be weird to not play with them. I couldn't imagine not have grown up playing with them because I was always with them. And we were, all really close friends. So it was, more than basketball. It was just a lot of fun. And we all just shared the common love of basketball and made it even better.
Have you been able to keep up with them even though the three of you went different ways leaving high school?
We keep up with each other. I'll text each other. We'll text each other. I see my friend Tiffany, the one that went to D2. I see her every time I go home. Kelly's a little harder to catch up with because she's further, I guess. But we keep up with each other pretty well.
For you guys right now, how big was it to just get out of Hamilton Saturday with a victory and exhale a little bit and get back on the winning track?
I think it was huge. I mean, for our morale as a team overall, I mean, a win is a win. Losing sucks. I mean, the Boston loss sucked, but getting that win at Colgate was really good. And I thought a lot of people played really well. It was a great team win.
Was that big because you didn't want the Boston game to beat you twice because you lose literally in the last 0.6 of a second? Mm-hmm. That's the kind of game, just literally one day later, that could have carried over. It looked like you and your teammates showed a lot of mental toughness to get through that on the road on Saturday. Would you agree?
I do. I think we definitely did. I thought a lot of people stepped up. And I thought the Colgate game was back and forth, too. It could have definitely went either way, but it was really good that we came out with the win and just made the plays to win the game.
Playing with a player like Sarita, what's that chemistry like for the two of you? Because certainly when you all have it going, it really, really looks good, and both of you seem to thrive out there.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's always fun to play with another great player, and we also share the love of basketball as well. I think that's a very common theme. If two people love basketball together and you create chemistry together, it just becomes a beautiful thing, and it's just always a lot of fun. But when we're both on, it's a sight to see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have the ball. You two probably have the ball in your hands the most. Do you all sense an extra sense of pressure for both of you? Because, right now, I mean, let's face it, there are times where one or both of you have to carry this basketball team and be leaders. Do you all feel that extra sense of pressure, or is it just something that you sense naturally because you are a starter, you're point guard, and you're going to have the ball a lot?
For me personally, I don't sense any pressure. I think I kind of like the big moments, or I like having pressure on my shoulders. I mean, it makes it funner because when you make a big play, then your team is counting on you to make that play. I don't know. I just find it fun. It comes naturally for me. I don't feel any.
Because you've seen yourself doing anything but playing basketball?
No, not really.
been that way for you? Obviously, and you mentioned it since you guys were playing AAU together since you were 10. Has that always been your singular focus for the most part?
When I was younger, I actually played soccer as well, and then till about 6th or 7th grade, and then my mom said I needed to pick one, and I like basketball better, so I picked basketball.
The rest of the way here for you guys, there's some great opportunities out there for you. What is this stretch going to be like here for you guys as you try to finish as high as you can and hopefully get maybe a bye and at least stay out of those first round matchups? What's this stretch run coming up like for you guys?
It's gonna be a grind. I mean, every day we just need to keep getting better, keep getting better. I feel like in basketball, every team hits like a turning point where they like start to peak, and I feel like we haven't hit that point yet, but it's definitely like time for us to like start getting there. So every day should just be our mission to just get to the point where we start peaking and hitting our full potential for the season and try to come out with the highest seed we can before the tournament.
All right, appreciate the time. Best of luck this week.
Thank you.